Hello, in this video I will be talking about my lesson during language and literacy block. During first period for guided reading, I read to the students the book Another Mother by Jill Eagleton. Before I began reading the book, I asked the students to make a prediction about what the book might be about. The students looked at the illustrations at the front of the book. I told the students to talk about the body language of the characters because their unit of inquiry for the term is about body language. The students explained to me that the baby emu looks scared. I asked the students to think about other words that also have a similar meaning to scared, such as frightened, afraid, or terrified. I used this strategy to increase their vocabulary. I read the book twice to the students. I explained to the students that the first reading was for them to listen carefully and to enjoy the story. During the second reading, the focus was on prediction of the story, body language in the illustrations, speech marks awareness, and the spelling of Another Mother. After the reading of Another Mother, it was time for the guided reading lessons. During the guided reading lesson, each group of students was given a task to complete according to their abilities. Students on Pink Table did paired reading of Another Mother. They showed great expression in their reading. The focus for this activity was word work. Students on Blue Table were instructed to do paired reading of the book The Socks Box, and then to list all the contractions in the story. The focus for this activity was text response. Students on Red Table were instructed to do paired reading of Another Mother, followed by a choice of listing either all the past tense verbs and writing the present tense next to them, or listing all the nouns along with their articles. The focus of this activity was read to someone, word work. Students on the Green Table did guided reading with me on the floor. We talked about how to read dot points with a heading such as Did you know? How you have to repeat the same question for each dot point. For their activity, the students had to find and write 5 facts they didn't know. 1 fact for each creature, with an appropriate heading in their English books. During the 2 periods of guided reading, the students worked well and they were engaged during the reading of Another Mother. The students managed to complete the tasks that were allocated to each group. For this lesson, I lost track of time and therefore the students did not have enough time for sharing. The students need to be able to share their work with other students because it makes them feel proud of their efforts. I provided the students with verbal feedback as I was going around the room. My mentor provided me with feedback about the lesson. She said that it was a good lesson and the students were engaged and finished their work. However, next time I should ensure that they have enough time to share their work and reflect. Thank you for listening.